nation's best MMA returns on June 15th with Rocktagon XXIV, Way of the Warrior, at the UAW Event Center, local number 1005 in Cleveland, Ohio. Rocktagon's National Pro-Am Series returns to pick Cleveland's best MMA talent against the best fighters from around the globe. The main event featuring Taiwan, the Rising Dragon Howard, taking on Chicago's Quentin McCradle. Tickets starting at $35 are on sale now at RocktagonWorldwide.com or any discount drug mart. Music by American Wi-Fi. RocktagonWorldwide.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening. This bout is brought to you by Delasante Construction. KO your home improvement needs with Northeast Ohio's champions in construction. And Summers Agency, the official insurance of Rocktagon MMA. These bouts are sanctioned by the Ohio State Athletic Commission. Your executive director, Ernie Profato. And your three judges scoring the bout will be John Klopp, John Belts, and Brian Monroe. Your physicians at cage side will be Dr. Jerome Williams. And your timekeeper for this bout will be Gino Camelli. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the flyweight division. And your referee in charge once the action begins will be Jerry Chris. Introducing first in the blue corner. He's a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet, 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 125 pounds. He has a professional record of 1 win with no losses. That 1 win coming by way of knockout. Coming to you from the Fight Farm in Mansfield, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, Raymond the Reaper Yanez. And his opponent in the red corner. He's a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet, 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 125 pounds, and he has a professional record of 1 win with 1 loss. That 1 win coming by way of submission. Coming in from USA Martial Arts in Toledo, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, he's Tiny Tim Enright. And here once again, Jerry Chris to give the final instructions.
You've received your instructions. Give me a clean fight. Give all the Rocktagon fans an exciting fight. Touch gloves, return your corners.
Ohio, make some noise. This is round 1.
Here we go. 3
excited.
rounds in the 125-pound professional division. Ray Yanez in the black trunks with the red print. Tim Enright in the white trunks with the red and gray flames. They'll touch gloves and get after it. This should be an exciting one. Yanez 1-0 in his career. Tim Enright 1-1. Both these guys can really fling those fists, though.
Yeah, and we have another classic matchup of a southpaw versus a conventional style. And Enright is really stalking the cage. And
he just ate a knee there, though, because he got too close to Yanez.
Yep.
And now he's going to lock him up and take him down to the mat.
And Yanez looks very, although he probably scored a takedown in the judge's eyes, Yanez was very happy with just going down there easily. And what Enright has to worry about right now is an armbar, because his 1 pro loss came from an armbar. So, and that's what Yanez is looking to set up right now.
Already that knee opened up a cut underneath the left eye of Tim Enright. Only 1 shot landed in this fight so far, and it opens up Enright, and he's bleeding a little bit there, so we'll keep an eye on that as they're working on the ground. Raymond Yanez, all the way through his amateur career and now into his professional career, just a ball of energy as you see Tim Enright working the rib cage. That's what you got to cut those energizing guys down and keep them on the mat where they can't do any damage to them.
Right, and slow them down, because, what you got to worry about now is the pace. And the pace can be sick, and it's hard to train for a high-paced fight. You could do as much sprint work and high-intensive interval training, but until you're out there, throwing fists and getting hit and stuff, you can't train for that.
Jerry Chris stands him back up, and a head kick there from Tim Enright.
Left high head kick.
And another one.
And he followed it up with a body shot to the legs. Ooh, nice takedown. Beautiful takedown.
Enright seems to be in control of this fight, besides that knee that Yanez caught him with early on.
Yeah, he's stalking him.
Yes, he is.
He's cutting him. He's cutting him off the corner, and he's controlling the ring. And now we're going elbows now, which is allowed in the pro ranks, but not allowed in the amateur ranks. And like I told you earlier, knees and elbows slice. They're like razor blades versus a fist or a foot.
As
So
we
it's
saw
a
earlier,
huge advantage.
one knee is all it took to open up underneath the left eye of Tim Enright. But now Raymond Yanez, he's staying on the ground, and he's trying to make the fight come to him.
Yeah. He's confident on the ground.
Standing back up is Yanez now.
Yeah.
Feeling each other out. A leg kick again.
Those leg kicks, he's got to watch the high one, because if Enright would have went high, I think he would have put him out, because Yanez did not have his chin covered for the high kick.
More than halfway through the first round here in this 125-pound professional bout.
Ooh, nice right hand by Yanez.
It was good off the combo, kind of caught the kick and then delivered the right hand. That's how he's going to have to counterpunch, because he's got a slight reach disadvantage. Which doesn't look, it looks like more than 2 inches they stand in there, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, Enright looks long and lean, and Enright is slowed down his pace a little bit. He's not cutting Yanez off as much, and that's why Yanez can get off with some more shots right now.
Yanez tried to throw a right hand, missed, and a good knee there by Enright.
Nice inside trip, which is a high level. That was a beautiful inside trip. That's high level wrestling right there.
You got to watch his arm, does Enright. Remember, his only loss came from an armbar, and now that's what Yanez is looking for.
Yeah, he's looking for it. What he's, he might be switching it in now to a triangle. He's got a triangle option or a armbar option right now.
Really, Yanez just kind of holding on at this point.
Yep.
Debating which way he's going to go with it, hoping that Enright makes a wrong move, and he doesn't. He actually gets out, and now he's going to be able to deliver some damage.
Oh, gosh, these guys are technically sound. But wrestlers at home would love that inside trip. Oh, you got to watch your knee. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Takes it right down, takes the back, and tries to get under the chin.
Back. I know time's
got
to be short. Time's got to be short.
I don't think he's too deep underneath the chin of Yanez.
No,
and
he's not.
He's out.
You're right.
And he's too high up on the back at this point.
Maybe I should be play-by-play and you should be color, because you see things a lot better than me.
I'm learning from the best, and he wasn't able to come tonight, so now I'm learning from you, Nick.
All right, I appreciate that. Second best? Top 10 at least?
You're probably on the fringe of the top 10.
All right, I'll take that.
And this time the roles were reversed.
Oh, a flying jumping knee. And the scary thing about the Superman punch and the flying knee is you don't see it, and you don't know what to do, so you just stand there with your hands up, and that's why they land so often, because it's not a conventional kick or punch.
Well, you're
so
not
you sort of freeze.
reacting to that. Yeah,
you just freeze and just keep your hands up, and he was about 3 inches away from landing that knee.
Good left hand there as they come together against the cage. Under 10 seconds to go here in the first round of this fight. Good action here so far between Ray Yanez and Tim Enright, and that'll do it for round number 1. You know, Enright was definitely the stalker. He's the one who got most of the damage, though, in the short exchanges that did happen. Which way did you see that one going?
I don't know. I would go with, oh, God, that was a tough one. I'd say Yanez. I'm going to give Yanez this one 10-9. How about you?
Very, very tough. You know, I'm glad I'm not a judge. In fact, our judges tonight, John Clock, John Belts, and Brian Monroe, they got a tough job on their hands here, because I don't know which way I would give it. And I can say that because I'm not a judge. A judge can't say I don't know.
You know, if you were to judge the first 2 minutes, it would definitely go to Enright, and then I'd say the last 3 minutes went to Yanez.
It's almost like a role reversal halfway through that first round, where the aggressor was Enright. Enright was on top as we go to the replay here, and you see Enright on top, and then all of a sudden it just switched.
Yeah, he's gonna. There's those elbows. That if one gets through, that's what cuts and slices and ends a fight. But I told you earlier, in previous cards, and I don't know who's listening or what, but judges are different. They all come from different backgrounds. If you're a jiu-jitsu judge, if you're a kickboxing judge or a wrestling judge, you're gonna favor that. It's just human nature. So you got to know your judges and what they're looking for too.
Ray Yanez, as we come out for round number 2 in the black and red trunks. Tim Enright in the white with the red
big
frames.
right hand by Yanez. It landed. Enright's got to get that left hand higher. Oh, there's a Superman punch by Yanez, or Enright.
And a good knee there. A couple more from Enright. He's got the head locked up and delivering some good knees.
And Yanez did a smart thing there
by
going down to a knee, because you're not allowed to kick or anything in the head when you go to a knee. That was just being a smart professional fighter. We're going for a knee bar, a rolling knee bar.
And Yanez just rolling around on there trying to find a way to get a grip on the leg, and Enright was able to slide out.
Okay, and Enright did a good job there by figure fouring his own leg. However, it came out again. Now, he's got to watch out for either. Okay, Enright or Yanez is going for a rolling knee bar, and he might have it. No.
As you said, Enright once again figure fouring up his leg.
Yeah, that's
making
smart.
So there's no leverage.
Okay, and what a knee bar is sort of an arm bar, but it's on your leg.
Yeah.
And basically, he does have it. I can't see. No, he doesn't have the angle right. And it's the same thing on an arm bar, like we were talking about. The one guy even said he felt like his elbow pop a few times, but he didn't tap. But it's a matter of inches and how it rotates, and it goes against the joint. So, like I said, he didn't have the right angle or rotation to apply it, but it was pretty close. Yeah.
Ray Yanez on the bottom of this exchange, Tim Enright on the top, and
we're starting them back up.
Yep. Jerry Chris
says,
you know what?
That's what the crowd wants to see.
Get up here and let's fight. There's been some good exchanges on the feet. Let's see if he continues. Head kick.
High kick.
Enright.
Now, I think Yanez should throw a right high kick because I think it might land.
They're feeling each other out. Back and forth they go. Misses with a wild
left. Big left. I want Yanez to throw a right high kick, and I think it could end the fight. Because if you just watch, look, right there. Enright is dropping his left hand when he throws, and a right high kick would, in my opinion, drop him.
He's opting for the right overhand every time that Enright throws that right leg kick. He does drop the left hand, and Yanez is countering now, catching the kick and countering with a right hand.
Ooh, nice.
Trying for a head kick again. That one didn't do a lot of damage.
And that's one that's hard to counter. Beautiful takedown. Ran him into the cage. That is, beautiful slam. That's stuff I used to do when I was in shape, and I could tie my shoes without passing out.
Oh, those days are long behind, Jonathan.
God. Yeah, now I got Velcro shoes. So it's a lot easier.
And you have kids. That's what they're for.
Back to the cage. Here we are. Okay.
On top is Tim Enright, still in the guard of Ray Yanez. Rounding near the end of this second round in the 125-pound professional division. And Yanez keeping Enright close to him so he can't deliver any damage out of that guard.
He's doing good in the
he's actually looking for a triangle there, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, like an arm triangle. Yeah. What he's got to do is he's got to get his body out, though.
Yeah, and Enright, we can see it from our vantage point. His chin is out. His head's not completely under there. It'd be very tough to do any kind of real damage for Yanez right now. It's more of an annoyance. And Enright answers with a right elbow.
Good job. Yeah, it was more of an annoyance. Now here's those elbows. Like I said, he's not throwing the punches, but the elbows is what slices. Ooh, beautiful elbow. Beautiful elbow. Now we're looking for a rolling knee bar again.
He's got to watch because Yanez has gone for that a couple times. Must feel pretty confident in that submission attempt.
And you know what's cool is we've seen everything tonight. We saw an 18-second knockout. We've seen high-level jiu-jitsu. We've seen high-level striking. Rocktagon and Mike Camp put together awesome cards.
Yeah.
I'm like spoiled. I look forward to coming to work to see what we get every week. And this right now is beautiful. We got a southpaw. You know, when it comes to striking, we got a southpaw versus conventional, and there's that high left kick.
But Yanez has been doing a good job of blocking those since the first one landed.
I want Yanez to kick one.
I don't know if he feels very confident he can get the leg up there because he's given up a couple inches in height.
I think you're right.
Right back to the mat they go.
And this is pretty tight right now. He's got it. Okay, and you can see Enright rolling his legs out, but he just gave up a bad position to Yanez.
And now a good elbow there from Yanez.
Beautiful scramble. Look at that. He's got his far heel. Yanez followed up with a whizzer. They should get an overhook. Beautiful.
And that's the end of round number 2.
Wow.
We'll head to the third and final round. Back and forth they went. Another tough one to call. Which way are you sending that one, Nick?
You know, just for fun, I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to say it's a tie. 10-9, 10-9 each guy.
I could see that because those were two very close rounds. And now both corners got to be telling their guys, look, you need to sell out here. You need to finish. We don't want to send this thing to the cards because we have no idea who's in the lead right now.
You're right, and now is when if I'm a corner man, I'm telling one of my fighters, I say, look at him, he's tired. You got to smell blood. You got to go after. Here we see a replay.
You saw Yanez just miss that left hand swing there, and then
nice
a straight jab.
No, it's a jab. It wasn't a jab because it was his backhand. It was his southpaw. Beautiful right hand.
And there was a great counter, and that's where Yanez started countering those kicks. As you said, saw Tim Enright was dropping the left hand and countering with that right hand.
And nothing stops a guy from kicking you in the legs like eating a couple right hands, from a kick.
Third and final round in this 125-pound professional bout here at Rocktagon 24. Ray Yanez 1-0 in the black and red trunks. Tim Enright 1-1 in the white trunks with the red flames. Very even through the first 2 rounds. Both guys looking for a
left
finish.
Hand. Yanez right now doesn't have an answer to that southpaw left hand.
Caught the kick, and now he's going to charge at him and put him in against the cage as Yanez.
Gosh, I would love to just be in Yanez's corner and say, would you just try 2 or 3 high right kicks just to see what would happen? Ooh, nice right hand on the break.
And some of the best fighters know that one of the most opportune times to land punches is when the action breaks. No matter what it is, that's where you can really start landing punches, whether you're coming together or you're spreading apart. You can really land some blows there as they're still feeling each other out in the middle of the cage.
That's great. You're absolutely right. Like I said, you could just take over my job as color because you're smarter, you're better looking.
Well, you actually did this. So that's the difference. You actually beat people up for a living at one point. I only did it. Well, I actually never beat anybody up for fun either. But
you played on PlayStation, though, right?
I did.
Okay.
A lot of PlayStation.
We're going to have to go at it. I'll take my guy versus your guy. Nick Nutter, you have a red knee pad, versus Will Burge. We'll play online.
Guys still feeling each other. I think you'd still have the advantage there as well. Yanez trying to land the right hand but missing, and those leg kicks just keep coming from Enright. But the hands dropping lower and lower.
I know, and Enright, you see that too. I was just getting ready to say the same thing, and that's the mistake that's going to end the fight.
Caught the leg and delivered a straight right.
His kicks are getting slower. He's getting caught more. He's just slowing down. Ooh, that was a nice chopping a leg kick, though.
And Yanez is doing a good job of countering and limiting damage as well. But right back to the ground goes Enright. This is where he's been most comfortable and actually did most of his damage during the fight.
You're absolutely right. And Yanez had no business letting him do that because, like you said, you noticed it, as did I, that Enright was slowing down. So why not keep him on his feet and slow him down more?
I think Yanez thinks he might be able to find a submission here as Enright getting a little tired, a little bit sloppy, but Enright's still dominating the action from the top. Now he's stepping over into half guard. Yanez turns over on the side. And you could see these guys are absolutely gassed. High-paced action for 2.5 rounds. And we're getting near the end of this one.
15 minutes of fighting. I mean, I don't know. For you laymen out there listening, go hit a heavy bag for 3 minutes. And just go balls to the wall and just bang a heavy bag. And I want to see how you do after 3 minutes. Yes. I don't care who you are, you're going to be tired.
Getting close to the end of round number 3. Big takedown there by Tim Enright. And now Enright into side control. And Enright trying to make a case to win this on the cards if it makes it to the judges.
Yeah, and that's smart because, like we said, it's got to be close. And I'm giving definitely this round to Enright because of the 2 takedowns to 0. And like you said, we probably saw it 1-1.
Yeah.
It's just right. It's around like this where your coach has to be in there letting you know because as a fighter, you don't see it as the public or the judges. You see it in your own eyes. And it's the responsibility of the coach to tell you how everybody else sees it,
Enright lets Yanez step and stand
leg
up.
kick. Nice
this
leg
thing could
kick.
end in one
Beautiful.
split second, though. Nice right hand there by Yanez. Enright hasn't won this thing yet.
No.
Both guys still fighting to win it, probably on the cards, unless somebody comes up with a finish here in the final moments.
Takedown. This is huge. Okay, that could be an equalizer.
Back and forth they go. Ray Yanez, Tim Enright. This is a very evenly matched fight here.
Now, you almost want to say if it's like, I'm pretending like it's a wrestling score. You got 2 points for a takedown. I'd give him an escape and try to take him down again, and then the round would be even because they would each have 2 take. Well, here we go. They must have heard me.
And Yanez caught the leg.
Yanez needs another takedown if he's got to take him down.
Trying to counter those leg kicks. Checked that one, answered with a left, blocked the head kick. Enright still stalking. Hands very low, though.
Yanez needs a takedown. And then it would be 2 apiece, and then it would make it really hard to call this last fight.
Every round has been like this, back and forth, even action. One guy trying to make more of a case than the other. We'll see who can finish this out stronger. Yanez misses with the right hand, Enright misses with the kick.
And as a coach, I think it's your, okay, we're down to 10 seconds. Yanez got to go for a takedown here to at least equalize it.
Landed a big right there.
But it's your job as a coach to let the fighter know where they're at.
And that'll do it.
I was going to go with Enright, like a 29-28, and I could be wrong, but it's just, I think, okay, what I don't like right now is we're looking on the screen. Yanez is standing up. And Enright took a knee right off the bat, but now he's standing up and acting
That's
confident.
when judges are filling out their scorecards.
Right now they're looking. When I'm looking at the judges, they're looking around. It's all about showmanship and attitude at this point.
If it's even in their head, they're going to look to see who thinks they won, and right there you see it. Yanez caught the kick. Pretty good slam on that takedown too. And here's the thing is, once Yanez started catching those kicks, the fight became much more even.
Absolutely. What do you say? Who's going to win?
I think Enright will probably take it too, but who knows? Once you send it to the judges, anything can happen. And I think neither of these guys can stand there confidently and think that they won it.
No.
Gotta be nervous right now.
This is, out of all the fights we had tonight, this is definitely the closest one in my opinion. Although we've also had a split decision, I still felt I knew which way it was going. This one will be really close.
Ray Yanez 1-0. Will he stay undefeated? Tim Enright 1-1. Will he get his second victory of his professional career? We'll send it up cage side for the official decision from Don DeNoyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for these two pro MMA fighters. Once again, proving that Ohio is full of professional talent. This bout goes all 3 rounds, so we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Clock scores about 28-29. Judge Belt scores about 27-30. And Judge Monroe scores about 28-29 for your winner. In the red corner, Tiny Tim Enright. And let's hear it one more time for Raymond Yanez.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Tim Enright. First of all, congratulations on the victory. Back and forth it went. Was there ever a point when you felt confident you had that thing won? It seemed like every time you got a little bit of advantage, you bounced right back.
Oh yeah, I felt pretty good taking him down repeatedly, but every time he did pop up, I was like, damn, guy, you got to stay down.
Early on in the fight, he actually caught you with the knee. And did that shake you at all a little bit? And was that the time you decided to go to the mat?
Oh yeah, when he clipped me with the knee, I started not be able to see out of my left eye a little bit. So I decided I had to take him down.
All right, who do you want to thank out there?
Oh, I want to thank my trainer, Mike Gray and Lynn Gray. They're a really great camp at USA. Like my family for all the support. I mean, this isn't an easy sport to continue through.
Well, you're doing a hell of a job so far. One more round of applause. Give it up for him, your winner, Tim Enright.